and welcome back to Caravan Escapades. Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if it's your first visit to Caravan Escapades. Just a brief one today. What I want to do is chat to you about the awning rail protectors. This is a maypole one. I bought this from Amazon, relatively cheap. I think about, well, I'll tell you what, I'll put a link down below and I know exactly what it is. The idea of these awning rail protectors, two functions really. The first one is to stop the black streaks which you tend to see coming down the side of your caravan. I haven't used one before, but I've heard a lot of people, seen a lot of reviews, and they work really well. Now, we've got the Paint Seal Direct protection on our paintwork, and although it doesn't stop the black streaks, having the paint seal makes them very, very easy to wipe and clean off, just really with a cloth. But the other function of this is actually to keep your awning rails clean and dirt free. So when you do come to put an awning on, you've got a free, unobtrusive awning rail to slide your awning through. Now, I'm going to fit one to both sides of the caravan. For the video today, I'm just going to stick it on the opposite side to where we put the awning, just purely because it's easy to video that. So let's take a look on, I'll unpack this and see how we can get on fitting this to the caravan. So you can probably hear me, so what I'm going to do is thread this in here. Oh, it is quite stiff. There we go. I wonder whether we need a bit of awning rail. No, it's going in now. So I wonder whether we need a bit of awning rail lubricant. Will I be able to get this all the way around? No, she keeps going. She's still going okay. Yeah, she's still going okay. And starting to slow down now. We've never had anything in this rail on this side of the caravan, so I suspect that this one probably is a little bit tougher to get anything in. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I am going to come back to this. I've got some silicone spray in the front of the caravan, so I'm going to spray the awning rail with some silicone spray and then we'll give it another go. So I'll be back to you shortly. So I've got this WD40 silicone or specialist high performance silicone, so I'm going to give that a go, spraying that in some of the rails. I might not be able to reach quite up and get all of it, but we'll give it a go and see how we get on. So I'm going to start a little bit from the top here, at least that way it will run down. So, and we'll try it and reach all the way up there. Now there might be enough to, I'll come along to the back. I don't think you can see me at the back, but I'm going to spray a little bit around the back here, down there, in there. So there might be enough that will go onto the awning rail protector and just spread it around. So let's see if that makes much of a difference. But actually looking at the gunk that's on the end, I suspect that this rail has probably got a bit of dirt. Yeah, it's sliding a little bit better. Will that go all the way round? I'm not sure. It certainly seems to be sliding better, I must admit. So these are 12 metres long, so I suspect I'm probably going to have to cut this short. It is a twin axle caravan, but I suspect this 12 metres is going to be too long, certainly for our caravan. I mean, how far are we down now? We're probably at least half the way down. And then just keep threading that in, stop it twisting, and you keep twisting. Now I believe you can keep these in while you're towing. Whether it's something you need to put the little awning rail anchors in, I'm not sure. Actually we're nearly to the back now, and we do seem to have got to a point where we've stuck a little bit. So I'm going to get something to stand on, and I'll come back to you guys very, very shortly. Okay, so we've come down to the other end of the caravan. I've had to go and get a set of ladders because I need the ladders to be able to sort of reach up and pull it through. Normally I guess you could use the caravan step and that sort of stuff, but if I can show you here, as you can see, we're already probably 200 millimeters above the level that I'm stood on. I'm on next door's drive at the minute, so we just need that bit of extra height just to be able to pull it along. So I'm going to go and put some more of the silicone spray in the rail and see if we can pull along from this end. So we just climb up here, get some silicone in there, reach round. Let's just put this on the floor. I can always speed this bit up if need be, so it won't get tangled up in the bottom end as I start to pull it. So I think it does need feeding from the other end. So you're probably just going to stop seeing me, but you should be able to hear me as I sort of talk you through what's happening. So there we go. Oh, that's sliding in better. It did need that extra bit of silicone just adding in there. So we've got to a point where we just seem to be struggling on the corner. So let's see if we can pull that round. So yeah, there we go. It just needed that bit round the edge. So let's dash off to the other end and start pushing again. In fact, let's get a bit of spray as it goes through, just to help and assist it along the way. Spray a bit up there. So let's start feeding it through again. Yeah, that's moving a bit better. I think once you've had these in, I probably should have, and that would be my recommendation, to be honest, is if you are going to fit these, is actually get one of those awning rail brushes and give it a clean, certainly before you put it on, because I've got to come back to this end again and just help sort of feed it round. There we go. So I think at this stage it's going to be a little bit of backwards and forwards. Obviously if you've got two of you, it'll be a lot easier to do. So that's a bit more through there, and this end again, not too much. I might not even need to get on the ladder this time. Let's just untwist that. Again, you can't see me while I'm doing this bit, but hopefully you can see the awning rail going down. We're nearly there, guys, nearly there. Let's take some of this twist out. There we go. And we want a bit more silicone just inside. Let's give this a pull round. There we go, and we're there. I mean, pretty much that is it. So what I'll do, we've got a little bit left on the other end. I'll go and get some scissors, secateurs, that sort of stuff, and we'll see about cutting that off and finishing off. Okay guys, what I'm going to do is mark it off roughly where I want it to finish, and probably just in the middle of the opening on the awning rail where it goes in. That way we can sort of pull it backwards and forwards. You've got enough room to sort of pull it backwards and forwards. So if I slide this out a little bit, take a Stanley knife. You can use sharp scissors. Obviously if you're using a Stanley knife, be careful. So I'm going to use the Stanley knife and just cut that through there. And that's the Stanley knife. And then just feed that back in and down and just get it in a nice position. So there we are. So that's the awning rail fitted. Yes, quite pleased with that. Big recommendation I think would be to make sure you at least clean out the awning rail. Certainly offside awning rail, so the near side awning rail, which is the one offside awning rail, sorry. I'm getting myself mixed up here. So at least if you use this one, clean out the awning rail before you use it. Okay, this section's an addition to the original vlog on the awning rail protectors. I recorded the original vlog a few weeks ago on fitting and using the awning rail protectors, and if you can remember, or if you could just seen on the vlog, I fitted them all the way down the Caravan. I haven't released the vlog yet. What I did was watch Graham's vlog on the gifts and that sort of stuff he's bought for his Caravan, or certainly the new bits he's bought for his Caravan. What I did was watch Graham, the Caravan Vlogger's vlog recently on some of the new bits of kit he's bought for his Caravan, and one of those was the awning rail protectors. What I forgot was that we have a towing cover. We have the Specialised cover towing cover that fits in the awning rail. So actually, while I've got the awning rail protectors going all the way round, they're not going to fit. So what I need to do is shorten them down. The awning rail protectors are really only used for stopping the rain running down, so the front and the back is not a massive issue. So what I'm going to do is mark up roughly where they need to go. So basically we're across here. Actually, that's a good point, just above there, because we're going to need to slide it in as well. So we slide it in and come through. So if we just make a nick in there like that, and then I'll show you how to cut it and strip that down. So put a nick in where we want it to come out. So what we'll do is we'll slide it back out of the caravan, slide it down to where the nick is, do a cut that bit off, slide it back in, and there we are. And now we should be able to get the towing cover. Whoa, I'm going to fall over. And now we should be able to get the towing cover back in. So let's do the other side. So just to recap on what I've just done, we basically need to bring or shorten the awning rail protector to about that sort of length. So if I make another mark in there with the knife, so just make a nick of roughly where I want it to be, then slide the awning rail protector out of the caravan again till we get the nick out. You probably can't see this bit because of the angle of the camera. Slide that out, make a cut where we did the nick, so that's cut off, and slide it back into the awning rail. So I need to pull that from the other end, but basically slide it back into the rail. I'm just going to pull that from the other end because it seems a little bit stiff on here. So let's give this a pull. Might see it slide up. There we go. So now we've got the awning rail protector on the caravan and plenty of room to get the towing cover on. So thank you to Graham, the Caravan Vlogger. I never even thought about that, the fact that we've got a towing cover and the fact that you don't want them down the full length, otherwise you won't get the towing cover in. So thanks very much for that. But let's add this to the vlog I did a couple of weeks ago. Okay, that was fitting the awning rail protector. I've said it a couple of times already. I think certainly on this offside, probably best, as it's the rail that you don't use if you are going to fit one, is run one of the awning rail brushes through it first. I certainly think it would have been a lot easier, and then certainly once I added a bit of the silicone spray, that started to make it run a lot easier. If you put too much silicone spray on and it comes out the awning rail, just take a cloth and clean up those edges. So we've got about 1.5 meters or so of the awning rail protector left. That was out the 12 meters, and this was on our twin axle caravan, and we're about 7 meters long on the caravan. So you've got, well, 12 meters, so we've used 10.5 meters. You probably would need to buy 2 for most caravans, unless you just put it in along the top. I guess you only really need it in along the top edge and down the edges. But I'll put a link below on where you can get this stuff from. Once we move the caravan and get it off the drive and spin it around, I'll fit one of these onto the other side as well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes on. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining us again here at Caravan Escapades. We certainly enjoy you coming by and commenting and liking our videos, so please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and hopefully we'll see you guys again soon. Thank you.